So this right here will be the first spot that we're going to treat. So we're just going to let that sit on there for about maybe a couple minutes and then take a look to see what it is doing. We are going to be doing our 3-phase cleaning up here, which will consist of a good heavy pre-vacuum, pre-spray application, good agitation. We'll probably be using the grinded Groom up here, and then we will do a steam out. And because I'm doing the grinded Groom, I'm going to be pumping the PSI probably up to about 500. Which reminds me, I do need to tighten up my my bolts and jets and stuff on the wand from time to time, because they do kind of loosen up and water starts dripping. So I gotta fix that. So that's easy. Just keep tools on your toolbox or on your truck, and then you can easily make maintenance repairs on the go. Alright, it's been steaming away for a while, and let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got here. And yeah, that looks like it's completely gone, so I'm just going to go ahead and move the steam over here. Kind of set it across there. We can't cover the whole area up, but while we were working on that, we did treat it a couple times just to get as much of the red out as possible. There were some other red stains around here as well, and you can kind of see the areas that are a little dark. That's mostly due to just being damp moisture, the steam getting pushed down in there. And there's probably some residue and stuff in there as well that is going to be cleaned up with our regular cleaning. But we got the red spots that were over there. We got this one, and now we're working on this one here that's kind of spread out all over the place. So we'll let that steam away a little bit, move it around a little bit, continue to let it steam, and then while we are pre-vacuuming the other bedrooms. Okay, the red spots that were here are completely gone. I don't know what they were, if it was makeup, if it was juice, what it was. Who knows? It may have been Kool-Aid, it could have been Gatorade. It's pretty pink. Usually the pink stuff is our drinks. Now there are a couple of other little pink spots in a couple of the other rooms. I went ahead and I put the steamer on there as well and treated with the red eraser. So that should be steaming out as we speak. And I'm going to go ahead and continue vacuuming this room and getting it prepped and ready to go. One other thing that I think I'm going to do, I'm going to use this as a little bit of an opportunity to do some exploratory cleaning. I have no idea what this yellowing is caused by. I don't know if it's furniture. I don't know if it's urine. I have absolutely no idea. However, if it was urine, I would think that there would be some odor, but there is absolutely no odor. But I'm going to go ahead and use like a urine yellow color stain remover on that area there, just to see what kind of results that we can get from it. And then the same thing in here. There is a little yellowing there that looks like that could have been urine at some time, just because of the way that it's in a round little circle. That's pretty telltale sign that it's probably urine. And there's a little there and a little bit over here, so I'm gonna put that down here. So I think I've got my 2 or 3 gallon bucket out in the van, and then I'll just go ahead and make it up in there. And you got to be careful when you make that stuff up, the urine treatment stuff, because it does like oxidize and lets off quite a bit of oxygen and foams and goes crazy if you're using hot water. So it's best to make it in an open container like that, and then just dump it, you know, pretty heavily in the spots that you're wanting to treat. So I'm probably going to treat these areas here and then just spread the rest of what I have in the other room. Even though there's quite a bit more in the other room, these will be easier, I think, to pinpoint and treat. Here's another spot that we went ahead and we applied our Groom Solutions Red Eraser to. Now I'm going to take our steamer, place it over that, let it steam a little bit, and continue vacuuming up over here. Alright, so coming back to our steam, we're going to take this off. Red spot is gone. Look at that. Nothing there. So I'm gonna move it over here. I did see a little spot over here. I'm not really sure what this yellowing is, if it's rust or what the deal is, but I'm gonna go ahead and tackle that red stuff right there. Put that down. And then I did notice one more spot that we're gonna go ahead and treat. And it's out in the hallway. And you guys, some of this red stuff actually just comes up with a regular cleaning, so I'm not going to take any chances right now. I'm just going to go ahead, and since I'm up here, I'm just going to go ahead and put on some of that red eraser. And then I'm just going to, once that has about another 30 seconds, I'll bring it over here and steam this one out. Okay, let's take a look at here. Yeah, still see a little bit of red, but I think we're going to leave it. We removed tons of red already. Alright, so we're back in the hallway area where we just were. And I'm going to put the steamer right down on top of those red spots and let those sit for a little bit. In the meantime, I'm just going to go ahead and pick up my stain kit that I have here and put that back away in the truck. And finally, remove this. Red spot's gone. So that concludes our phase 1 with the pre-vacuum, and then just doing some little spotting here and there. So now, with that done, we'll go ahead and wrap that up, put it away. Then we got our sprayer up here. I've got some remnants of hot knife left over that we used yesterday. I'm gonna start in this room here, these two rooms, because these are the least amount that, you know, typically hot knife you want to use like in restaurants and stuff like that. So I mean, it will work as a pretty good cleaner, but it's not ideal in situations depending on what the debris and things are that you're cleaning up. Here it's not so bad, so, and I just want to use it up so it's fresh, it's ready to go. So I'll use it up, like I said, in this bedroom here and this bedroom here. And then I'll probably use up the rest of it in this third bedroom. I'm not sure if I can get 3 gallons or 2 gallons to go this far. And then the sodium carbonate and peroxide, if this stuff is urine, the peroxide will begin chewing away at that stuff, and so we'll allow it some dwell time, and it should cause a lot of that coloring just to fade out as much as possible. And the hot knife may help us out here. That could be just filtration. I'm not sure what, you know, I think when you have a desk or a computer, that may have been a computer that was sitting there, you know, you got air from the coming out of the back of the computer because of the fan, and a lot of times the dust just gets whipped around corners and stuff and cause filtration. And it's really weird because sometimes you can have a computer at a desk up against a wall, and the wall starts getting black, and you're like, what the heck is this? And it took me a little while to figure out what was going on, but, you know, after about 45 seconds, like, oh, filtration's getting on the walls and everything. It's just like caked on dirt, so you pretty much just need to wipe down the walls, which, you know, it's out of the scope of what we're doing, but once a customer knows what's going on, it usually puts their mind at ease so that they can deal with it in their own terms.